What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nerdgasm. Today we are going to be talking about the Arrow trailer. I just want to start it off right, guys. If you're wondering who died, I'm going to tell you something right now. You see when this bitch just runs away? She just runs into the woods even though the island's going to explode. I got to save my son. Like, I understand you got to save your son. But maybe don't walk away from everybody else. Maybe know that the person who has been a vigilante for 5 years is going to save him. I don't know. Maybe that was what you had to do. But she didn't do that. She ran into the woods. That was stupid as fuck. She's probably dead, all right? She's probably dead. It would give the story some drama, but she most likely did not survive. I don't see her surviving, and the son is going to hate Oliver for a while, but that bitch is super dead. Second thing I want to talk about that's in the trailer, we see Arrow actually fighting some people, and he has no team. And I don't mean he has no team like maybe it's just one of those things, but he's just by himself in multiple fight scenes with different people. You got to remember, this was the Comic-Con trailer, which means they didn't have a lot of footage to work with. Hence the reason that the first half of the trailer is them just recapping how amazing Prometheus was. I loved it. It was great. But they only have 1, maybe 2 episodes of footage to work with. Having said that, we do know who we're getting back. We're definitely getting back Black Siren. Black Siren is going to be there, and she's going to have a very important role this season because they're going to explore her character. They're going to be talking about her trying to be a hero or villain. What's she going to do? Is she going to make it back to Earth 2? All that stuff people want, because people want Laurel Lance. So we're getting our Laurel, like for you people, you're getting your Laurel Lance fix. I definitely wanted her back, but I wasn't expecting them to keep the evil version. And if you remember from The Flash, we find out that her Oliver is actually dead, and it was Oliver's father that was running around as the vigilante. But we have Black Siren. We're also going to have Black Canary still, and it's going to be Dinah Drake. Dinah Drake is still going to be running around. There's probably going to be clashing. They're probably not going to want to work together. They're probably going to be pissing each other off all the time. But what we saw from Black Canary was she gets a new outfit. And this new outfit is very similar to the new outfit that she got in the comic books. Personally, I like it. This actually looks like one of the better ones. It's not straight leather, so it doesn't look like it's incredibly uncomfortable to move in. Someone else that we know is alive, Slade. We know Slade is alive. And I think this is where the flashbacks are going to come in. I know they said there's no more flashbacks for the 5 years, right? So it's not going to be flashback heavy anymore. There's not going to be a lot of episodes where it's Oliver in Russia, Oliver in Hong Kong, whatever. I get that. But we're going to need, obviously, flashbacks to tell us what the fuck happened on the island. So it may be maybe like half the season, or if they really want to milk it, it could be the whole season. But I don't see them making flashbacks the whole season for what was probably just a few minutes of them trying to escape the island. So if we get flashbacks, expect them to be maybe the first 2 episodes, maybe 3 episodes. But that should be the only flashbacks we get. You also have to remember that Oliver told Slade where his son is. So, now that we know that Slade is going to find his son, it would be amazing if we see Slade's son. And the reason I say that is because Slade's son is Jericho. If you ever watch Teen Titans, then you know who Jericho is. He had this ability to jump into other people's bodies and use them. If you saw the Teen Titans animated movie with Damian and Blue Beetle and Terra and all that, the Judas Contract one, then you know that Jericho got his powers at the end of that movie. I would love to see Jericho, because Jericho is a badass that does not get talked about enough. I'm not saying he's like a world breaker. He's just a badass. He's cool. He's a nice guy. He's a great guy. He likes to live a normal life. He has powers, and he uses them when he has to. Jericho's just like a normal guy with superpowers. And that's kind of like the last thing to talk about this promo is Slade's son. There wasn't a lot going on. There's not a bunch of stuff that was released for this. You got to remember, again, 2 episodes max. I don't see them giving us enough footage to go, oh my goodness, it's crazy. We do know who the villain is, but that was released in other stuff. You don't really see the villain in the trailer. And it's not like there's speculation that Oliver's son is going to become Connor Hawke now because his mom is gone. One, we saw Connor Hawke in Legends of Tomorrow, the alternate timeline thing. And he's too young to just be so pissed off he becomes a vigilante. He's not just going to go, oh, I hate you, even though I'm 13, I'm going to be a super... No, that's not going to happen. That will not happen. William will not become a superhero now. And in the comic books, Oliver does not have any other kids that William would become. So this trailer was just kind of compared to the other trailers that were released. Like the Flash trailer had a bunch of shit. Legends of Tomorrow had a ton of Easter eggs that I loved. And Arrow was just kind of, okay, that's cool. You know, people survived. Awesome. It just wasn't that great. But that's perfectly fine because their season was the best season out of all of them. I mean, it was great. It killed The Flash. It killed Legends. It was definitely the better season out of, that little trifecta of shows. But let me know what you guys liked about the trailer. Let me know if you guys are excited about anything about the trailer. I know it's not a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's not me who did it, but still, I'm sorry. But let me know any fan predictions you guys might have about this season in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. I love to talk about them. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.